Well. Here we are again, you and me. So, let's get started. Recently, I've been watching a couple of videos on, SAG-AFTRA and their strike. And for those who don't know what SAG-AFTRA is, it's essentially a workers' union for voice acting, and they're quite big in the video game industry. So, the whole reason I was looking into them is because, I play games like Zenless Zone Zero and Honkai Star Rail, and this strike has been going on for like 6 months, and honestly, at first I thought it was a legitimate concern because the main purpose of the strike, they claimed, was about artificial intelligence. That's what they claimed. But as, the months went by and you started to notice that a lot of the voice, in a recent update of, Zenless Zone Zero, the game I was playing, a lot of the voices were not there, and it kind of ruined the experience, and it kind of sucked ass, but at that point, I had not realized the tomfoolery, the tomfuckery, the bamboozling, the bullshit that these people were engaging in. My issue, henceforth, is that these fucking dudes are essentially... It was never about AI. It was never about AI. The fucking issue is that a lot of people did their own research as, the months went by and kept going by. People started getting to wonder, well, what the fuck is, taking so long for this strike? Didn't they already get... the company that produces these games to agree to have the contracts for the voice actors to not steal their likeness by using AI. Which is, again, that's already covered under copyright law, for those who don't know. Copyright law already protects your likeness from just being stolen outright. Though, again, the AI thing makes things a little bit Tommy-fucky, a little fucky-wucky, because they could reconstruct your voice, but they could make the claim that it's not stealing their likeness, it's a reconstruction of their voice. It's like in music, a type of sampling where you're not directly taking the sample, but you're taking the sample and making your own version of the sample from what you're hearing from the sample, if that's something similar to that argument, to that, how that is a bit, kind of grayish in the gray zone. But as people did their own fucking research, they started to realize SAG-AFTRA, and I didn't even know this, apparently they have a CEO, which there's already a fucking red flag. It's like a workers' union that has a CEO or a chairman. Bro, I just don't trust those types of unions, because that's when money starts getting involved. And lo and behold, surprisingly, it was never about AI. They fucking lied. They lied to us. So, the biggest controversy is that they're essentially trying to bully MiHoYo, the company that makes these games, into essentially making it into where they have to only hire people who are part of the union. You can't hire anyone else. And if you do hire people who are non-union, they have within a 6-month period, they have to join or they have to be kicked off the project. It's like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? So all that striking, all that manipulation of goodwill to the public, because this was a very public thing. I knew about, a lot of people knew about, and funnily enough, a lot of people supported it. A lot of people supported it because they didn't know. But as time went by, people found out of their tomfuckery and realized, wow, it was a lie. They lied. So, they want to essentially just corner off the entire market. That English speaking or dub speaking, because this also includes anime dubbing. So any of your favorite animes that have your English dub, they also want to monopolize that. That's also included in this. Though it's not with MiHoYo, it's with other companies that do dubbing for anime. But they want to fucking monopolize the market, and they manipulate people into fucking believing this bullshit, which is just fucking horrendous. How could you... And the voice actors, a lot of those voice actors really, really played on people's heartstrings because, you know, it's a very, you know, parasocial thing. Like, you know, you like your voice actors, you like what they do, they make the character, you know, alive. They give life to the characters. But the abuse of the fucking... of this fucking goodwill is fucking horrendous. And once people found out, holy shit, man. People got pissed. People got really pissed, and they started to boycott the voice actors. Rightfully so, because of the lie, of this manipulation of goodwill. Like, I can't even fathom how, you know, if I was one of those voice actors, and I was like essentially like manipulating and bullshitting my fans into believing this shit, into thinking that they're doing the good fight, but in actuality, it was never about that. Because again, the AI clause is already there. Like, they already agreed to the AI clause about, you know, artificial intelligence stealing their likeness. They already did that. But now they're still keeping on this boycott of the union strike because they want to monopolize the entire English dubbing market, which is bullshit. That is laughable. That's fucking horrendous. And not only that, you're essentially, this union is only like an American union. So what's even more fucked is that most likely anyone who's not in the United States is not allowed to do any of these dubbing projects if they do succeed. But thank God, I don't think it's really working out because of everyone's finding out about their bullshitting. But if it were to succeed, it essentially would have just made... You're essentially having the Actors Guild, where it's like you can't act anywhere. Like any high-profile project, you have to fucking block it off. It's blocked off. You're not allowed to have that. Because you have to be a part of the union. And don't even get me started on the union. So, what's even more fucked is that when you join this union, you have to pay $3,000 to enter the union. And not only that, they fucking do annual cuts of your paycheck, which is 1.5% of your entire annual pay, which is rounds up to like $240 or $235, which is, for a voice actor, that's a lot of money because you're broke as fuck. But it can even like go up to like $1,000 if you're like one of the more high-profile voice actors, which is even more shitty. That's even more bullshit. A fucking workers' union is supposed to help people, not steal people's money, and not trying to block off opportunities for people who want to get into that type of field. That's bullshit. Why the fuck would anyone accept that? How's that acceptable behavior? And what's even more fucked is, again, I've said before, the manipulation of people's goodwill, the public's goodwill. This has done nothing but essentially just injure people's perception of voice actors as arrogant, lying assholes, which, to be frank, there are quite a bit of voice actors that are like that. And again, there was like another scandal. Essentially, MiHoYo got a voice actor that was an EN voice actor. They could speak English fluently. But he was not part of the union, and he was Japanese. If I recall correctly, he was Japanese, who could speak fluent English. But the English, like American voice actors, like sent like fucking threats and defamed him and bullied him, like fucking shat on him on the internet, because they were essentially saying, fuck you, what are you doing? You can't be doing this. Even though the guy had like no idea, which is even more fucked. It's like, I got this new job. It's like a pretty stable work since they do like, you know, like every couple months a new update. So I got steady work getting a contract with this company. And now people are shitting on me for no reason. And these fucking American voice actors are cunts, like just major cunts, because they abuse this guy. They fucking chat on this guy for no reason other than he took the job and was doing the work. You know, that just annoys the fuck out of me. More than anything, is people taking advantage of a legitimate concern and just using it as a bludgeoning tool to get your way with anything, to justify shitty behavior, shitty work ethic. Like, for example, in fucking Zenless Zone Zero, the, the dog guy, the white dog guy, Lycon, that's the name of the character. The dude's original actor fucking lied to people during a strike and essentially said, oh, they haven't called me in 6 months, and you know and he was like essentially alluding to the strike and like, oh, they haven't called me in 6 months. I would love to go back and voice the character, but they haven't called me. But lo and behold, this fuck was lying. The company said, oh no, we waited for him in his absence, and we, you know, messaged him several times in the past like 6 months, like, hey bro, where the fuck are you? Fucking come over here and do your job. And this fuck was actively avoiding it and saying that, oh, yeah, I'm just not coming in. Are you fucking shitting me? So you're just bullshitting people into saying that, oh yeah, they haven't called me to work, just to find out your employer, the guy you wrote the contract with, has called you over to work. It's like, yeah. Then he has the gall to get pissed off when they finally fucking replace him with a new voice actor, which is just like fucking hilarious. It's like, wah! He gets fucking pissed. And it's like people found out about his bullshit, they just tell him to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You're the fucking mistake. You fucked up. You know? Like, you fucked up. That's like fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But, yeah, I mean, that's bullshit. And honestly, I just wanted to get my thoughts out there on this blatant abuse of people's goodwill and this obfuscation of essentially people's perception on voice actors, and saying that essentially, yeah, we want to fight the AI, we fight for the worker, even though it's bullshit, and these fucking voice actors who are part of this union have essentially lied to everyone and are using this as a means to fucking corner the entire dubbing market into their own fucking hands, like the Actors Guild. And fucking just say fuck everyone else and say, no, if you ain't part of the union, you don't ever get work. And that's bullshit. Oh, man. Anyways, thank you for listening. I'll see you later.